Hi, my name's Tony and I'm from the SUP Company, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about the 2021 Red Paddle Co 11.3 Sport. So here we have it, the all-new Red Paddle Co 11.3 Sport for 2021. In its purple colourway, a very striking looking board, also available in a little bit more conservative blue, but both we found in the past exceptionally popular models. And we're big fans of the 11.3 Sport, and that's simply down to its overall length. While the Red Paddle Co rides, particularly the 10.6, are very, very popular boards, we find that there is growing interest and popularity in this touring sport type segment because of the longer waterline length. And a longer waterline length is key. It's key to performance and efficiency. And while it's called a sport, don't expect to go racing off and that there's going to be kind of, sketchy ride as a result. It's actually a very stable board at 32 inches wide and 11'3" overall. Its glide is where it really wins through when compared to something like an all-rounder like the 10.6 ride, where it starts to stand out and you start to recognise very, very quickly the efficiency gains that you get in having a longer board. And as a longer board, you're talking about a board that's going to be 10 to 15% more efficient than a board that's of around 10.6. So that means that the effort that you're putting in, you're going to get rewarded with more glide and more forward momentum. And you're just going to find that you cover distance that little bit easier and that little bit quicker. But look, let's take you through the board from the nose down to the tail as we do here at the SUP Company. So starting off at the nose, the overall outline shape in 2021 hasn't changed, and that is a good thing because this board is proven, it works, and as I say, we're really big fans of it here. But it's at the nose, it fills out to its overall width of 32 inches quite quickly, and that means stability. As it follows back after this great comfortable carry handle at the front, we've got a signature across the entire 2021 range, which are these new one-touch bungee belts. And I have to say I'm a big fan of these. I like the crisscross bungees that Red have had now for a long time. It's pretty much become the staple for the inflatable paddleboard market. But when you start to put smaller items underneath, there's not a lot of grip and stuff on those. They're difficult to tighten, whereas this system, very easy. Lots of wide coverage, the small items are covered for, but just a simple tighten of the belt and it's done. And that the gear is much more secure than it ever has been. But it certainly makes the board stand out from whatever else is on the market, and it's a nice touch that not only improves the overall experience, but also just helps set the overall aesthetic of the board apart from everything else out there. The Red Paddle Co repeater deck pad is back, but it's back with a vengeance because it is much, much bigger. And that is a good thing because more of the board, almost 2/3 of this board now, is covered in deck pad. So you can move around very, very confidently. You'll always find grip underfoot. The embossed Red Paddle Co logo, which runs across all these colorway variants and stuff seamlessly, is not only testament to the quality of the finish from Red Paddle Co, but really it's great underfoot, very comfortable, very, very grippy. Nice carry handle in the center, plastic free carry handle. They've padded it out a little bit more for 2021. It feels much fuller in the hand. And they've finished it with a really nice embroidered Red Paddle Co logo, which just alludes to the overall quality that you get within the board. The deck pad runs towards the tail though, more coverage than we've ever seen before, and we end up on this diamond cut finish, so you just get that slight transition underfoot, and you start to know where you're orientating your foot placement, and it's much, much easier to navigate the way across the deck. As you come down towards the tail of the board though, another carry handle from Red Paddle Co, padded yet again, and that also incorporates the D-ring for your leash attachment. Brand new leashes from Red Paddle Co in 2021 as well. Less cutting Velcro, so it's not going to kind of damage your wetsuits or anything, and it's also slightly less dense material, so it's not going to retain as much water. Another improvement in the 2021 board is the RSS Baton. Now, RSS is Red Paddle Co's rigid stiffening system. They've had this painted for quite a while now, and what we found in the past is with the tolerances when fitting these batons is they can be a bit snug, and Red have gone back and just tweaked it yet again, and they're much easier to fit. Another improvement is the baton material itself. It used to be a fiberglass, which was, you know, it stood out in the bag, they were clear, the finish was okay, but they started to mark up after a while and so on. These, very flexible now, but very rigid longitudinally, and they do the job in the pocket. Overall, a really nice touch by Red, much easier to pack now, the board down in the bag. Let's roll the board though over and just tip it up onto its rail so we can look at the underside. And what you'll see is, yeah, everything that we know about the Red Paddle Co 11.3 Sport is still there and back with us. You can see the width now quite quickly and see just why the board's so stable. But it's the fin box is back again, colour matched this year as well, so it's just improving the overall aesthetic of the board. But the biggest step up in the 11.3 Sport and the Sport range as a whole is Red Paddle Co's new speed tail. And the speed tail is there ultimately to create more performance. It gives a much cleaner release off the tail of the board. The one thing that all inflatables struggle for is to define a hard rail edge. On a composite board, that's not a problem because you can shape that into the fiberglass or the carbon, and you'll get that finish and that clean, seamless running on the water surface. But Red recognised that and they've gone and built the speed tail. And the overall performance of the board is improved. It does feel as though when you're paddling it that it accelerates slightly quicker, and an overall top speed gain as well. But a nice touch from Red, and again the aesthetic, colour matched, all tied into the underside of the board, and it's a great quality finish. Also for 2021, Red have gone beyond the board itself as well and the improvements they've made there. We've got the bag back for Red Paddle Co again in 2021. One of the best paddleboard bags on the market, great quality finish, really high quality parts. The backpack itself is extremely comfortable to carry with, and the wheels as well, very high quality stainless bearings. Overall, it's great to see the bag back. But being an inflatable paddleboard, one of the huge parts and often overlooked is the pump itself. Red Paddle Co back, oh crike, 3-4 years ago now, they introduced the Red Paddle Co Titan, and that twin chamber pump totally broke the mold for all pumps on the market and really set a whole revolution in place. Red though have gone back yet again and completely pulled that pump apart, totally re-engineered and redesigned the Titan, and they've come out with the Titan 2. It's only available with 2021 model boards, and it is a huge improvement over what arguably was the best pump already on the market. Not only is it more efficient as a pump, but there are gains in it in terms of the hose and how it's fitted. So it's double-ended with the same attachment for the Hinkley valve that you'll find on all Red Paddle Co boards. But it's much smaller form factor when packed. It all folds away, and it's a huge improvement over on the Titan itself. If you want to learn more about the Titan, do check out our video dedicated to the Titan pump. There'll be a link up here, should be, and take a look at that and follow that through. Overall though, if you're looking for a all-round touring board which is hugely capable, really a Swiss Army knife of an inflatable paddleboard, then you must take a look at the 11.3 Sport. Come down and see us at the shop. Check out the board in our test centre. It's available to paddle 7 days a week. And yeah, come say hi. Thanks for watching our video. If you've got any questions about what you've seen, why not give us a call in the shop or head over to thesupco.com. If you want to stay up to date with our latest videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking up here. If you want to see our next video, however, take a look up here.